Hi everyone, Miss Diorio here from Citizenship Academy. The next math lesson. Pause the video if you don't already have something to write with and something to write on and something to write with, and then come back and we'll get started. So, our objective for today is to subtract single-digit numbers, so those numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, from multiples of 10. Now remember, multiples of 10 are the numbers that you get when you count by 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, so on and so forth. So we're going to work on a strategy just like we did yesterday to figure out those problems pretty easily. Before we do that, we're going to work on some fluency practice. Now, these things that we're going to do before we start getting into our math problems are very important because it's important to know these fast facts in order to help us with the more difficult problems. So make sure you're paying attention, stapling facts in your brain that you don't already know, and that'll help us when we get to the more difficult problems. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you a number, and I want you to tell me the number that is one less than that number. I'm going to snap my fingers, and you're just going to tell me right off the top of your head. Now, what you're going to start noticing is a pattern between all of these numbers that are one less. Okay? Let's get started. So first one, 20. One less is 19. Very good. 20 minus 1 equals 19. 30. One less is 29. Very good. 40. 50. You noticing a pattern? Now these numbers that I'm showing you, 60, they're all multiples of 10. So when we take 1 away, we get 1 less is 59. What pattern are you noticing with all of these numbers that are 1 less than a multiple of 10? What number is in our ones place? It's a 9. Every time when we take 1 away from a multiple of 10, that 9 is going to be in the ones place. Let's keep going. 70. Very good. 80. 90. 100. Don't get tricked. 99. 1 less than 100 is 99. Now, let's do 2 less. Again, notice a pattern. All of the numbers that I'm going to show you are going to be multiples of 10. Notice the pattern that's happening with each time we take 2 away. I'm going to show you the number. Snap my fingers. You tell me what's 2 less. Here we go. 20. 18. 20 minus 2 is 18. 30. 28. Very good. 40. 38. Very good. 50. Good. 60. Good. Are you noticing the pattern in that ones place? Every time we take 2 away from a multiple of 10, we get a ones place that has an 8. Very good. 70. 68. 80. 98. 90. Good. 100. Don't get tricked. 2 less than 100 is 98. 100 minus 2 is 98. Very good. Okay. For this one, this is going to be important for our lesson today. I'm going to give you a subtraction fact where you're starting with a 10 and you're taking a number away from 10. So for example, if I say 10 minus 9, you're going to tell me 1. You're just going to tell me the answer. Here we go. 10 minus 5. 5. Very good. Remember, if you don't know any of these facts, you want to maybe pause the video, take a second to staple it in your brain and say 10 minus 5 is 5. Get that fact in your brain so that we can move forward. Pause it anytime. 10 minus 0. Still going to be 10. Very good. 10 minus 4. 6. Good. Now, if you're having trouble with the subtraction, think about what number you'd need to get this part to 10. So I know my addition facts a little bit better than my subtraction facts. So I would think 4 plus what is going to get me to 10? And I know 4 plus 6 is going to get me to 10. So you can think about it either way, whatever makes more sense to you. 10 minus 7, or 7 plus what is going to get me to 10? 3. Good job. 10 minus 3. Use the facts you know to help you solve the facts you don't. We just did 10 minus 7 equals 3. 10 minus 3 is going to be 7. Very good. 10 minus 8. 2. Good. 10 minus 6. 4. Good. 10 minus 10. If we have 10, we take away 10. How many do we have left? 0. Good job. Okay, now this is where I want you to get your paper and your pencil out and get ready to go. I'm going to show you a number. It's going to be a number that's a multiple of 10. What you're going to do is take out 10 from that number and turn it into a number bond. So if I say 30, you're going to put 30 on your paper. Marker's drying out. You're going to turn that into a number bond where one part is 10, and then you're going to tell me what the other part is and fill that in. So one part is always going to be 10, okay, when we do this task right here. Your whole goes on top. I'll tell you the whole. Take out a 10. Tell me the other part. Okay, here we go. So here's your number. This one we just did. You're going to put 30 on the top. That's your whole. Take out a 10. Your other part's 20. Okay? Try this one. Your whole is 50. 50 is going to go on the top. One of your parts is going to be 10. What's the other part going to be? Pause the video. So write it on your paper, and then I'll show you the answer. Unpause, and I'll show you the answer. 40 is your other part. 10 is the next part. All right, next number bond. 40 is your whole. Take out 10. Pause the video. Finish the number bond. Ready? We're going to take out 10. 30 is our other part and our number bond there. 30 plus 10 equals 40. Or 40 minus 10 equals 30. Again, number bonds, we can manipulate them, move them around however we want. 60 is your whole. Take out 10. Pause the video. Show me the number bond. Ready? Okay. 60 on the top. One of our parts is 50. The other is 10. 60 minus 50 equals 10. 60 minus 10 equals 50. 50 plus 10 equals 60. So many addition and subtraction problems with number bonds. Next one. Whole is 80. Unpause when you're ready. Should have a 70 and a 10. Whole is 70. What are your two parts? Pause the video. Finish your number bond. Good. One part is 10. The other part is 60. Your whole is 90. Pause the video. Take out 10 in your number bond. What's the other part going to be? Whole is 90. One of your parts is 80. One of your parts is 10. Good. 100. Okay. You're going to have 100 as your whole. What's one of your parts? What's your other part? One part's 10. Pause the video and solve. Ready? One part is 90. 100 minus 10 is 90. Your other part is 10. Good. Okay. Let's solve this. This one's pretty easy, right? 10 minus 9 is what? Now we can solve that by scooping up 9 and adding on. We can just count backwards. We can draw circles. Lots of different strategies. So here they did a drawing, and they crossed off 9, and we have 1 left, right? 10 minus 9 equals 1. Easy peasy. Now, think about how we can use this fact, 10 minus 9 equals 1, to solve for this fact. Pause the video, discuss with someone at home how we can use 10 minus 9 equals 1 to solve for 20 minus 9. How are those problems similar and how are they different? Okay, what I'm noticing is we have, in this drawing we just have 1s. In this drawing we have an extra 10. Now, we're still taking away the 9, so I could cross off 9 here. And the only difference is now I have an extra 10, so I'd add the 10 plus the 1, and I'd get 11. So it's really just 10 more than 10 minus 9. 20 is 10 more than 10, so our answer has to be 10 more, right? All right, now try this one. Pause the video, discuss with someone at home how you can use 10 minus 9 and 20 minus 9 to solve for 30 minus 9. Ready? So what I'm noticing is that this one now has 2 extra 10s. I'm still taking away that 9. So So I can still cross that 9 off, and there's 1 left. I know that 10 minus 9 is 1, so I know there's going to be 1 left, but there's these still 2 10s, so I can add those in. 10, 20, 21. I can use that 10 minus 1 fact and then add in those extra 10s. I know that 30 has 2 extra 10s, so I'll add that into my problem. Another way to do this is to do what we were doing with the number bonds and break down our multiple of 10 by pulling out 10 and then adding in that extra part. So if we have 40 minus 9, what your first step is going to be is to take this 10 fact. 10 minus 9 is an easy fact, right? We know that one. 10 minus 9 is 1. What is left over? The 30, right? So we need to add that 30 to the 1. 30 plus 1 is so much easier to figure out than 40 minus 9, right? You know that off the top of your head, lickety-split. 30 plus 1 is 31. So 40 minus 9 is 31. Easy peasy. Now we can even do it when problems aren't taking away 9, okay? Because we know our 10s facts. So we're going to break the 20 apart. We're going to take out a 10. Now, first step is to take one of the 10s and subtract our other part. So 10 minus 5. We know that. We did that at the beginning of our lesson, right? 10 minus 5, easy peasy fact, is 5. Now, we still have another 10 in here, right? So we got to take this 10 and add it to the 5, and we'll get 15. We're using the facts we know to solve for the facts we don't and making it easier for our brains, okay? Let's do another one. Okay, 30 minus 5, same idea. We're going to take 10 from the 30. So we broke this down and we have 20 and 10 to equal 30. Now we're going to take the 10 and the 5, and we're going to do 10 minus 5. Easy peasy fact, you know that is 5. Now we can't just leave this alone. The answer is not 5. We still have this extra 20 here that we need to work with. So we're going to take the 20 and add it to the 5 because we know there are still 2 extra 10s we have to work with. 20 plus 5, easy peasy fact, 25. And again, we can do it with other facts besides the 5s, besides the 9s. We can do it with a 6. Same idea. Pause the video, solve this one on your own. They already gave you the number bond. Try the other parts on your own. Unpause when you're ready. Ready? Okay, your first step is going to be to take that 10 from our number bond and subtract it using the facts we know. So you're going to take 10 minus 6. Easy fact, 4. Then you need to add in that extra part over here. 70 plus 4, easy fact, 74. Good. Okay, we're going to skip this for now because I want to get into your problem set, which is going to be your exit ticket for today. So, your problem set, same thing that we just did. You're going to get problems that have a multiple of 10. You're going to break it down, pull out the 10, take out the 10, just like we did in our lesson today. So, pull out the 10 and then finish the number bond. So we have 20 is broken apart into 10 and 10. Now take the fact and subtract. You know what 10 minus 9 is. That's so easy. You got it. 10 minus 9 is 1, and then you need to add in your extra fact, those extra 10s there. 10 plus 1 is 11. We'll do one more together. Same idea. You're going to break apart the 30, take out 10. So we have a 10, and your other part's 20. Now, 10 minus 9, easy peasy fact. We know that one, right? Now you have to add in your extra 10s over here. 20 plus 1 is 21. Your answer is 21. Easy as that. And then you got a word problem in your problem set. So have fun with that. Good luck. Solve it by taking out 10 using the facts you know. I'll see you guys next time.